In a universe where Aunt May is killed instead of Uncle Ben, Peter can't contain his anger and loses it, revealing to his uncle that he is actually Spider-Man. Fueled with rage, Peter web swings over to where the culprit is hiding at as Uncle Ben chases after him. Spider-Man confronts his aunt's killer and drives him into a corner. The killer walks back in fear and trips, falling out of the window to his death. Uncle Ben arrives and quickly tells Peter to hide, resulting in Uncle Ben being arrested for the man's murder. Peter gets sent around foster homes, but he's just too angry all the time as he blames himself for his aunt's death and his uncle's imprisonment. During his visits to his uncle, Uncle Ben tells him to abandon Spider-Man, which Peter wants nothing to do with anyway. So Spider-Man just disappears, leaving the entire city confused. But to add to Peter's problems, J. Jonah Jameson continues to write his slanderous articles on Spider-Man. He preaches his hatred in conferences, and it gets to the point where Peter's had enough. He goes out as Spider-Man again and grabs Jonah, dangling him out of the window. Spidey makes sure Jonah won't badmouth him anymore by threatening him. But things get worse for Peter as he's sent to juvenile prison where he gets bullied by the other inmates. So he decides to escape and stays on the run as Spider-Man, sleeping in empty buildings and even stealing what he needs at night. Peter sees news of other heroes performing heroic acts and gets inspired to do the same, so he resumes fighting his villains again until he encounters Green Goblin, where he loses control and seriously injures the villain. Thankfully, Norman Osborn survives and is sent to a psych ward, which causes Peter to spiral further since Uncle Ben is imprisoned for nothing but a murderer like Osborn gets off easy. So Peter decides to break his uncle out prison. However, Uncle Ben refuses to leave since living a life on the run is no life at all. Peter says it's not fair and his uncle agrees, saying life isn't fair. He delivers his iconic words to Peter, explaining that he's been given great power, but it comes with great responsibility. Peter thinks about what would make his Aunt May proud, and so as time goes on, he graduates from high school and gets into university. He meets MJ and falls in love. Years pass, and eventually Uncle Ben is released. The two become a team, Ben as his tactician with a police scanner and Peter as Spider-Man, tackling the crime in the city together.